There will be consequences for out-of-state travelers who refuse to fill out an information form if they fly into New York from a state where there is a surge in COVID-19 cases.
If you leave the airport without filling out the information, not only can you have a $2,000 fine, you can then be brought to a hearing and ordered to complete mandatory quarantine.
In all, there are 19 states on the mandatory quarantine list. These are places where the 7-day rolling average of positive tests is in excess of 10%, or positive tests exceed 10 per 100,000 residents.
It explained to you what was going on in New York and different places, and to go home self-quarantine for 14 days.
They just asked, did you come in contact with anybody with COVID, what areas were you in, where you're traveling from, do you have any symptoms? And to go to a doctor.
This woman flew into LaGuardia from Atlanta, where they've rolled back some of their reopening due to a spike in COVID cases. She was on a business trip and is glad to see the quarantine mandate.
In Atlanta, everyone's outside. It's no one's wearing a mask either. They're not protecting themselves at all.
This comes as Mayor Bill de Blasio said there's a troubling trend in the city of younger people now being infected with COVID-19.
We see the infection rate rising, and the particular group we're concerned about is 20-year-olds to 29-year-olds.
New York State's infection rate stands at 1%, and on Sunday, there were 10 deaths due to coronavirus reported statewide. Now, in New York City, Port Authority police will be in charge of enforcement of this new mandate, while upstate, it will be local law enforcement agencies. Live in East Elmhurst, Queens, in front of LaGuardia Airport, I'm Cristian Benavides, Pix 11 News.